Welcome to the Crusty Couch. It's your hosts, me, Paul, and the other guy. No
Yeah,
way. Hey,
that's me. Yeah, you got to
hey,
find in the dumpster.
yeah,
Just say it.
that
Just
guy,
say it already.
the smelly
Yeah.
one, stinky
Yeah.
one, the ugly one,
All right,
the
okay.
hideous one,
Okay. All right. I think they got it, Paul.
the
I think
four-toed one,
hey,
hunchback,
dude, come on! You told me you promised you don't tell
disgusting,
anyone.
slimy. The whole podcast is based off of you. That's the truth.
It's true. You just walked into my home one day and you're like, "Damn, that's a crusty couch," and then
Yeah, that's how this came to be. Actually, I sat down on Noel one day. He looked comfy. He was on the ground, amongst his like hundreds of pee bottles.
Yeah, and
And
Dorito bags.
I needed somewhere to sit. So I saw Noel laying down in his slime, and I said, "Oh, well, it's better than sitting on his crusty floor." So I sat on him, and then I was like, "Oh, geez, you feel like a crusty couch." And then
I was like, that would be a good name for a podcast. It was actually Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. Yeah. Ew. So no, I bought a new car.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got a Ferrari.
You got a Ferrari?
Yeah.
Like, did you use the podcast funds, the Crusty Couch joint account?
Yeah, I used all of it.
All of it?
All of the money that we had.
$7?
Yeah, and I bought a Ferrari with it. It's on loan, dude. But I can afford it now.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine walking into the Ferrari dealership and wanting to put a down payment on? You give the guy a $5 bill.
I mean, the guy said yeah, so I don't know. Like, you want to see my receipt?
Yeah, show me the receipt.
Yeah, I'll show you my receipt later.
Okay.
$5 whole. I'm only in like $300,000 debt, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you could easily pay that off. Dude.
I told the guy, like, what's the lowest monthly payment? And he's like, oh, about $5,000 a month. And I said, well, I got $5. And the guy's like,
close enough.
Yeah. I had to give him a Brooklyn accent. I went, geez, I don't know. I can give you about $5. Is that cool? And then
how like, people from Brooklyn sound.
Yeah. You know, that's the best way to get out of debt.
Is to sound like a Brooklyn guy?
Yeah. Ironically. You have to do the Brooklyn accent. And anytime there's a debt collector, I'm not joking, dude. When there's a debt collector coming after you, you tell them, oh, I can't pay it this month, and then they go, well, what do you mean you can't pay this month? And he goes, oh, well, there's a lot of problems. You go, geez, I don't know. I broke my leg on Tuesday. I have to pay the medical bills. You have to talk like that, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, what can you do then? And then you go, I don't know. Maybe like $30, and then they go, $30. Yeah, that's all I got. And then they go, oh, well, all right. And they take it because they have to take it. Those scumbag debt collectors, they got to take it.
Well,
I don't know if you know how debt works, or, well, I mean, like debt collectors work, but they just buy these debt collection contracts from like hospitals and stuff. So you can do that, and then they'll lower your rate.
Well, next time I'm in a copious amount of debt.
Yeah, give it a shot, but if it doesn't work, don't blame me. Yeah.
Okay. It was Paul! You're telling me away.
They're taking you to jail. The guy on the Crusty Couch said
He's the one of the Ferrari. He's one of the Ferrari. Get him.
Yeah. You're gonna see me driving away when they're taking you in.
Yeah.
I can imagine the scene. They're taking you away in like a straitjacket. Your hair is all messed up, and you have like your shoes like scraping the floor or whatever because you're trying to go in. And then at the entrance, you just see me. Boom, bye bye, Noel. I honk and then I leave.
You roll up your windows.
Yeah.
It's him!
Yeah. Thanks for the couch. I'll have the couch in the back of my Ferrari that I own.
Oh god, we should get that at some point. Like, if we ever start doing these in person, we should buy a couch for the
That'd be cool.
set. We should have like a crusty, disgusting couch.
Yeah, we should like just fuck up a couch and sit on it. That'd be lit.
Yeah, light it on fire. Or if any of our lovely listeners have a disgusting old couch they want to get rid of,
Give me your best leathery couch full of lice.
I'm glad we're on the same page when it comes to that. The couch needs to be leather. Like, there's no other way. Yeah,
it has to be. You can't have a crusty couch if it's not leather.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I really hate leather couches. Like, I would never have one in my life.
Didn't you used to have one? I could have sworn you had one.
No, not in my house. I would never allow it.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
No. My brother, he had a couch in his room at one point, but I don't remember if that one was leather or not. I don't think it was.
I just don't like the sound of sitting on leather with your bare skin.
Ugh, like, just like, ugh, yeah.
I got that
horrible like sound. Yeah.
Disgusting. Yeah, I'm down. We'll buy a couch one day after I pay off this Lambo.
Oh yeah, wait, I thought it was a Ferrari.
Yes.
It's your dude.
What is your best like Windows 95 moment?
Fuck, man.
You have one?
Yeah, I was in by that you mean like where you're just like shut down, right?
Yeah, like the Windows startup or shutdown sound appears in your head.
Dude, that happens all the time to me. Like I can't even name a specific moment where it's like if I'm arguing with someone and they say a point like, oh shit, they're right. Like that happens to me.
I imagine every time I do that, every time that happens to me, I always imagine like a caveman face.
Yeah.
You ever see like a caveman? Their face like droops.
Like, oh.
Yeah, that's I
feel. Oh. Like the quickest way to make me not upset anymore is to prove me wrong, and then like that's the fastest. If I'm upset about something, the fastest way to do that is just prove me wrong, and then I'm like, oh shit.
I'm the same way. I'm good about feedback and stuff. So like if you tell me I'm a fucking idiot, I'll battle you, and I'll be like, no, you're an idiot. But then if you like prove me wrong, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Like I'll totally be like, oh, all right.
Then you're back to normal. Yeah.
I'm not like. There are some people that just will not take no for an answer, you know?
Yeah, there's people that just refuse to admit that they're wrong, and that's like the most frustrating kind of person, in my opinion, to deal with. Like, like it's certainly, I'm not perfect. Like, it certainly takes me a minute. Like, if we're having like a heated argument, and then like I'll probably realize like 20 minutes later that I was wrong and then apologize. But like for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty good about being like, oh shit, that's a great point. And then just like cooling off.
Yep. But I have some friends, like literally the other day I was talking about cars or whatever, and then I was like, no, you're wrong, and this and that. And then my friend, and then and then I was like, I don't even know why I'm talking to you, man. Like you're the guy that likes. Oh, I said that he was the guy that thought American cars are better than Japanese cars back in the day. And he's like, you really gotta say that just to win your argument? Okay, I'll let you have this one. And then I'm like, no, but it's annoying. There are some people that really just won't take no for an answer.
Yeah, that's true, dude. Like, there's also people too that like that they'll just bring shit up that's like not relevant like at all, like because they know they're losing or whatever. So they'll say like, I'm not saying you did this, but like they'll say like you're making good points about something and be like, yeah, bro, but didn't your mom die? Like,
oh, Jesus. Yeah, there are those types of people. They just get really personal.
Yeah, it's just like, gee, that has nothing to do with this, man.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole. I will tell you right now, do not fight with women. This isn't like incel shit or anything. I'm being serious. Like if you're arguing with a woman, they will.
Here we go.
No, they will. They are so cutthroat. They will fucking destroy you in an argument. It's crazy.
What? Okay, so that actually brings up a really good point because I do somewhat agree with you. Like some of the most intense arguments I've ever had in my life has been with women.
Yeah.
But like, what's the meanest thing you think you've ever said to someone's face? You don't have to go into specifics, but like
This thing.
yeah, I'm really trying to think. Like, I told
I
I
don't
told
feel like,
a
I don't feel like I'm that mean. I don't know. I'll think. Go ahead.
sometimes though, like for me, like I'm the kind of toxic where I will finish something that someone else started. Like I will, and when it comes to an argument or whatever, I will absolutely go down to your level if you're like going to like petty shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, like I once told a girl, like, I'm like, dude, shut up. I have bigger tits than you.
Oh, Jesus.
Which, you know, depending on the person, it might not be an insult, but I was just like, that's a good comeback.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Because it both insults me and the other person. Like, how do you win?
Yeah. No, I think I just called a chick annoying when I'm not very. I don't know. I don't really go out of my way to insult people. No, I don't know, man. It was that one bus story that. Oh wait, no, I didn't tell this one, did I? It was the time I got slapped on the bus.
Oh yeah, you did tell it. It was like episode like 3. You did tell us that story. You're right. You did. Yeah.
Yeah. I got slapped on the bus because I called the bitch annoying. I was like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! You're annoying." All right. And then I got slapped. But
Well,
I don't think I've ever had anything necessarily. Well, I mean, I guess it was that one time I just called like some girl like a drunk bimbo because that's what she was. But that was at like the concert. That was I don't even know. It's the time I went to a concert, the Gorillaz concert, and there was a girl pushing through the crowd, and she pushed me. Bad idea. And I was like, "Yo!" No, I didn't say that. But well, it was pretty loud, so I was probably like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And she's like, "We're gonna get to the front of the crowd." I'm like, "Bitch, I've been standing here for fucking 8 hours. Fuck you!" And I got really mad. And she's like, "Ugh, you're old," because I was like 23 at the time. Yeah, she told me. She straight up said that. She was like, "Ugh, you're old." Yeah, and I was like, "What the?" I was like, "And you're a fucking drunk bimbo. Get the fuck out of here!" As I told her,
"You're old."
Yeah, and then and her friend like pulled her away. She's like, "Come on, let's go." I'm like, "All right, that's right, bitch. Get the fuck out of here."
That's such a stupid insult. You're old.
Yeah, it was even worse because the girl was like, she was like 21. Either she was like around my age or underage drunk.
Or yeah, she shouldn't be drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was fucked up, and I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Get out of here.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I remember this. I remember you told me a story once about when you were going into college, like because go ahead.
No, finish that. I got a kind of an insult one. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So I remember you were starting off college, and like in the first few weeks of college, like parking is fucking horrible. Like no matter where you go, like it's just awful.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me a story where you found a spot, like someone was going to give you a spot. You were already like 40 minutes late to your class.
I think this is the story I was literally about to say. Yeah.
Okay, then you finish it. You finish it.
Okay, yeah. I was super late to class. I was actually like I was like, yeah, maybe 40 minutes late to class, like you said, or more.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I gotta get to class. Probably like an hour later or something. I don't remember. Anyways, I was driving around the parking structure for that like amount of time being late. Like I was driving around and around. I could not find a spot. And every time a spot opened up, someone else took it. And I was so fucking mad, dude. I was pissed.
Yeah.
And I found a spot finally after the allotted time. And I was ready to park in. I was on the right hand side and I was going to turn left to get in, right? So the spot was left. You picture it in your mind. So everybody use your smooth brain, get a wrinkle right now.
Okay, it's in my mind palace.
Okay, so I'm on the right. the spot is on the left. I was going to easily turn in to get in there, right? And then there was a car on the opposite side on the opposite side, and in order for them to get into that spot, they would have to back up into it. They would have to go to their left and then back up into it.
Yeah.
Okay?
So it was already like inconvenient for them anyway.
Yeah, it was inconvenient for them. There's no way they would have been able to go head first in.
Okay.
Because they were on the same side.
Yeah.
They would have to go tail in.
Uh-huh.
So I was waiting there. I was about to turn in. The guy also turns his fucking light on to get in. And then I was so mad. I was so frustrated at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And I legit stuck my like half my body out the window and I yelled at this guy. I belted at this guy and I told him, "Hey, you better fucking keep going. If you take my spot, I'm gonna fuck you up." Is what I told him. I remember that. I was so fucking mad. That was like the maddest I've ever been. It was the maddest I've ever been. But I yelled that at him.
God.
I straight up yelled that at him. I've never been that angry at someone before. But I told him, I was like, "Yeah, you take my spot." Yeah.
You just saw someone just completely unhinged, leaning out of the window. He's just like, "All right, I'm not gonna die today."
Yeah. So the guy kept going. I was like, "That's fucking right." And then I parked in. And I realized at the time it might have been a bad idea because like I had a really bad like make and model car. Like I had a 1987 Cougar, like bright red.
Yeah.
And it was like one of a kind. Like you're not gonna miss it, you know?
Yeah.
The only car you see of its kind. So I was like, might not have been that might have not been a good idea because the guy can easily find my car, just like slash my tires or something.
Yeah.
He didn't though, so fuck him. I took the spot. Dude, I was so fed up and mad. Like I forgot what class I was missing, but it was like I needed to be there, you know?
And the thing that's bullshit about that is that like after the first week, professors lose all sort of like understanding about that. They're just like they just stop caring. They're like, "No, you're late. We're gonna start docking you." It's like, dude, like be a little lenient. Like the first 5 weeks are fucking brutal.
Yeah. Dude, oh man, I got so mad when they did this. So at my college, the parking was so bad that I used to park at the train station across the way. Like it was maybe like 2 or 3 blocks down from the college I went to. And I used to park on the side of the train tracks.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't any signage there. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll park right here and I'll take my skateboard and I'll skate back to college. So I would do that. And I did this for like a good 2 years. Saved myself a good amount of money.
Yeah, from not getting the parking pass.
Yeah. And then eventually they started putting signs there because a lot of people started going there. And I was so mad because I used to do it first. And then so I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
People, I guess, caught on to the idea of just parking at the train tracks and walking.
Yeah.
That kind of sucked. Oh, well. But yeah, that sucked.
Well, those days are long over.
Mm-hmm. But if they had never removed my train spot, would have never potentially gotten a fight for parking spot.
Dude, just like because I remember you telling us that story the day that it happened, so you were still pretty heated up about it. Like, just how angry you were when retelling that story. I was like, geez, I wouldn't want to fuck with this guy.
Yeah, I was really mad. And at the time, too, at that like current year, I was pretty like athletic.
Yeah,
out a lot and stuff. So
yeah,
it would have been pretty bad. It was like a small Asian guy too. I remember small Asian guy with glasses. I'm so
He's
sorry.
probably just like, oh boy, my lucky day, a parking spot.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this gentleman got to say?
This gentleman. Wrong day, pal. Sorry.
You took this fucking parking spot. Oh my god, that's so funny. Jeez.
I don't think I've ever been that mad.
I've never been that mad on the road. Like I don't get like road rage. I just get like I'm just like, come on, and then I move on.
I don't really get road rage too much, but I have like been upset. If it's like a really bad day, maybe. I remember I remember another story. Not like that though, but it was there was a person behind me flashing their lights at me, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Like they were doing this for a long time on the highway. And I was like, dude, what do they want? And then they were turning out. My brother was in the car at the time, and he didn't know what they were talking about either. I was like, dude, I don't know what their problem is. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And so I told him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna roll down the window, and you lean down and you flip them off. he's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, no, do it. Fuck them. Because I was just like, I did not know why they kept flashing me. So I was like, fuck them off, fuck them. And he did it. And I'm like, all right, nice. They got the message. And then I looked at, and then I was like, why is it so dark? And I looked down at my lights. I'm like, oh, my lights aren't on. Like, my lights aren't on. Oh,
you feel like a real dick.
Yeah, I felt like an asshole. Like, whoopsie. I shouldn't.
Like, how do you apologize? You know, like, how do you like?
Sorry.
How do you redeem yourself? Yeah, because then the person's like, I'm just trying to be helpful. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Maybe they never helped another person after that. I
don't know. You ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, I tainted someone.
I remember I was driving back when I lived where you live, and I was at a stoplight. I'll give you the landmark so you know what stoplight it is, but it's when we're leaving where the gas station is and the Carl's Jr. is.
Oh, okay.
Like that road.
Yeah.
And I was making a left turn, and there was someone on their phone, and I'm like, this person's gonna miss the light, so I'm just gonna get ready to honk at them. So I waited like 5 seconds, which I feel is pretty reasonable, and I just went beep, just like that. It's a pretty reasonable thing. This person puts their phone down, looks in the mirror, and flips me off, and then he goes.
What an asshole.
And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this guy.
You know what I've done before in the past? It's against honkers like you piece of shit. When people honk, there are some people that just honk right away, like boop,
yeah.
As soon as the green light turns, like calm the fuck down.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So sometimes if I'm like feeling really angsty, I let if they beep at me as soon as the green light changes, I just sit there. I wait.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable.
I just wait.
Yeah.
And then they get really mad, and then I leave.
Yeah, because it's like you're being ridiculous right now, like completely unreasonable. Like, because nobody goes as soon as the light turns green. That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as that kind of person.
It might be like that in New York, but we're not in New York.
Do you know what the New York second is?
No.
It's the fastest unit. It's the fastest measurement of time ever recorded. It's the time it takes for the light to turn green and the taxi driver behind you to honk at you.
Is this real?
I think it's like a joke in New York.
Okay. Yeah, because they actually over there, you'll get honked like right away.
It's fast paced over there. I love that video of the tourist. There's like a lady who's like, she's super excited. She's like, oh my god, I just landed in New York. I'm so excited. And you just hear in the back, hey lady, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And her smile goes away.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh.
That sounds like my kind of place though. I'd love that shit.
Because you'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, I love that. You ever see the video of the two dogs that are talking to each other? There's like a big lab walking down the street, and then there's like a dog behind a fence or whatever, and someone dubbed it, and they go, hey, go, what? Hey, yo, what's your name? His name's Tony. Hey, fuck you, Tony. Oh, fuck you too. What's your name? Richard. Hey, fuck you, Richard. That's pretty funny.
No, I've never seen that. That's pretty funny.
It's just, I guess it simulates like how dogs talk to each other.
Yeah. I had a friend that no matter what, like if you ever said no to him, his response would just be "fuck you." Then and it was just like it's just always funny. It was just like hey man, do you want to ride home? Like, no, I'm good, thank you. They're like, fuck you then. Just gets in his car and drives away.
The heck? That's funny.
Yeah, it was always like a joking way. Like he wasn't like mad. Just be like, "Fuck you, then, man."
Yeah. Yeah, this is.
Jesus.
I'm trying to think of other times that I was like mad, and I can't really think of any.
Yeah, I get mad a lot. I get angry a lot. It's hard for me to decide. There was that time I punched my brother in the face.
Oh yeah, I
There was
remember
that time, yeah.
that.
Because my brother, when we were younger, he used to just make a sport out of making me upset.
Yeah.
He knew how to push my buttons, and he still does.
Mhm.
And then one day,
Does he touch your body like Mariah Carey?
touch my body. No, he actually just berates me and
Oh. Berate my body.
berate my you fat. Yeah, so my brother just like, he did the older brother thing, and one day I just punched him right in the face, and he was really surprised.
Did he not like mess with you after that?
No, he definitely still did, but like he was very just like he was like, yeah, you, dude, like, just, dude, what the hell? Like just joking around, man. Yeah,
I can imagine him saying that too.
yeah.
He's definitely the kind of guy that would do that shit.
He's like, come on, man, just joshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fucking like beating you up and shit. You hit him one time back. Dude, what the fuck, bro?
Too far, man. Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's probably I think the angriest I've ever been was at that time.
I don't even think I've ever punched someone like in anger before. I don't think. Well, no, maybe. I don't know if this counts. There was
You mean maybe?
well, let me say. All right,
Okay,
so I
okay.
was in middle school. I was learning karate at the time,
Uh-huh.
and I was pretty good at it. Okay, and I remember uh, I remember learning a move where you like punch them in the solar plex, and I don't know if you've ever been punched in the solar plex before, but like all your air gets taken out.
Yeah, no, I haven't, but
Really bad.
yeah.
And there was this fucking asshole at lunch who would always pick on everybody. He was like kind of tall, I guess, and he was just kind of a dickhead. I forgot his name. He's not important. And
It doesn't
and
matter.
yeah, and this guy was always kind of a dickhead of everyone. So I remember one day, I think it was a rainy day. I don't remember. It was probably rainy because I was like angsty emo teen back then. Anyway, so this one day, this guy was like punching people in the arms or whatever, and I fucking go up to him and I just like punch his solar plex,
Oh
and
Jesus.
all of the air in this guy like gets out, and he goes on his knee. His knee. That's how bad it hurt.
Yeah.
And he was mad, but like he didn't want to fight me. Like I could tell he didn't want to fight me, but he was mad. So
Yeah.
he did one punch at me, and he like barely grazed my cheek, and then he like walked away. And you know they don't want to fight you when they just throw one punch and walk away, because
Yeah, that's like just it's doomed.
yeah, like that's not a sign that they want to fight you. They're just like
Yeah.
upset. So he walks away, and then like my buddies were like, "Oh, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, he didn't hit me." But that guy, he after that day, he like never really messed with me again, and he was kind of like taking it easy.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
was a
that's
pretty like broad guy, I guess. Back
yeah.
I was
I would
pretty big
say. I
for
would
my
say.
age. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you don't really want to mess with me back then.
Yeah.
I remember I used to do body blows in the bathroom.
Oh my god, what a stupid game. Explain what that is for
Yeah,
people.
so for those that have never done body blows, it's not giving each other blowjobs. I know,
Unfortunately, yeah.
fortunately not. But it's a game where you stand there and then you punch each other in at the chest as someone gives up.
Until
right?
someone gives up. Yeah.
Until someone gives up. Thank you. So you could be at it for a long time, but
Yep.
most people give up pretty quickly. So I used to play that, and I was pretty good at it. People didn't really want to go up against me anymore after I won like a couple times. But I used to play that all the time, and I remember this one session where we were in the bathroom and there was a kid taking a shit. And, and imagine this poor kid. It was a small bathroom too. It was a lunch bathroom, so it was like really cramped. And it was like as big as my room, I think. And so imagine like at least 5 dudes walking into the bathroom at the same time, and this kid's just taking a shit, and we all just start punching each other, right? And this kid was like, "Hey, yo, man, what's going on?" Yeah, he's taking a shit, and and of course, I mean, I kind of hung out with the bad crowd a little bit, so these guys are kind of like dickheads, and they after we were done, or whatever, that kid didn't come out of the bathroom because we were punching each other and stuff.
Yeah.
But like towards the end of the session, the guys wet toilet paper or they wet paper and they threw it over the stall.
Good. Come on.
Assholes. I know. What a bunch of dicks. I didn't do that though.
Let the guy take a dump in peace.
It was always a death sentence. Taking a shit at school though. You never do it.
You just never. Yeah, he learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah, you never take a shit at school unless you really, really have to. Like you're gonna blow your guts out. Like
you do it during class.
That too. Never at lunch.
Yeah, never at lunch or any free time when students are out because they're all fucking animals.
Yeah,
like if they find out that you're in that stall, it's over for you. You're done.
Yeah, you will get stuff thrown at you. Like they will not leave you alone.
I don't know what it is, like the fact that you're incapacitated for that brief moment.
It's like animals, the hunting pack.
Yeah, they're opportunistic hunters.
They smell it. They go, someone's in there.
Someone's dropping logs. I had dude, like it's just so insane. Like I had friends that would just like fuck with people in this bathroom stalls and like, why? What are you getting out of it? Like,
yeah, I didn't do that. I know people
back.
Yeah, I never did that, but I know people did. And I never took a shit during lunch or anything like that because it was just not a good idea. I did what you said, where the safest measure was just going during class if I had to.
Yeah,
most of the time though, I just held it for the whole day.
Because it you get a shit in the morning. You're just like, nope, I'm not going at school. I'm just gonna wait.
Yep, I would poop in the morning, and poop when I come back. That's it. I have had some really bad times doing that though, like where I felt my bladder was gonna blow up, my kidneys. Oh, you ever have that shit where or that feel where you have to kind of like tighten your sphincter because you feel like you're gonna blow up?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's the worst. It hurts too. It's not like it's not even just like, oh, I need to poop. It's like, oh, I need to poop. Oh. It hurts so bad.
It always happens when I'm driving. Like
that's the worst.
If I'm driving somewhere and I have like 30 minutes left to go, I'm just like, oh.
Would you? How much would it? What does it take for you to have to pull over to take a shit?
Oh, dude, I don't think very much, honestly. Like, if I'm in a situation where it's like it's coming, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm never gonna see these people on the freeway again.
You just unload on the freeway.
Yeah, I'll do it in the middle lane. I don't give a fuck.
You should wave like an American flag while taking a shit on the side.
All the people would be like, hell yeah, brother.
That's America shit.
They would join me like in solidarity. Yeah, there was one time where I didn't drive yet. I didn't have a license.
Yeah,
and I was going to a job interview, and this is when I lived in LA. So it was like another city over, so like 40 minutes or so. And I took an Uber there, and as soon as I got in the car and we drove off and we were getting on the freeway, my body was like, oh, it's coming. Like, you need to take a shit. And I was like, well, can you not? Because I have like a 40-minute drive, and they're like, no, you need to shit. And so I was just in the back going like, oh no, oh god, just. It was like one of those extremely painful ones, and the Uber driver was talking to me. He's like, "Oh, so you come out here often?" I'm like, "No, it's my first time actually."
Like you're old.
Just like the dude, it was just miserable. It was 35 minutes of just misery. I was sweating. That's how bad it was.
Yikes! Really? I've never had that.
Yeah,
I sweat during sheds, but not like while.
When I got out of the car, I had luckily had like 20 minutes before the interview, and that was just enough time for me to just destroy that bathroom.
Oh man, that's horrible. I have 2 workouts that I do.
Mhm.
I work out at the gym 2 times.
Okay.
One is I go into the gym bathroom and I shit. That's workout number 1.
That's your pump. Yeah.
That's my pump. That's my warm up. I come out all sweaty. And go, I just hit the gym. Now it's time for the workout.
You just do like a sit up and then you leave.
Yeah. I actually hate when I need a shit at the gym. Oh, it's the worst because
it's just public restrooms in general.
It's not even that. It's just a waste of time that I could be working out with.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
It's like I'm kind of on a tight schedule. I like to go in and out and then do what I got to do the rest of the day. So
you're a busy guy, man. You're a busy guy. I get it.
Yeah, I try, man. I try. So it's like it sucks when I don't. Like yesterday, I sat down on the toilet and I'm like, I feel bubble guts, like I'm gonna poop, right? And it doesn't come out, and I'm like, no, because I know the second I get to the gym, it's gonna be like, oh, it's time. Now's the time,
Now is the time to poop, young one.
Yeah, and it's exactly what happened, and I was so mad. I was angry pooping, and I don't know if you know how that feels, but you sit down and you viciously push.
You just want to get it out, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, it all came out.
Oh fuck!
Gave birth.
Oh god.
A little Paul Jr.
Mama. Oh god. Ugh, it's so disgusting.
Yeah. I was gonna talk about something that I was gonna add on to the gatekeeping from yesterday, the gym gatekeeping, but I honestly forgot what I was gonna say. Wasn't
it incels?
Well, no, we're gonna talk about incels today, but I'm talking about gatekeeping. There was something I wanted to add to the topic yesterday, where it was like in response to them saying no, and I forgot what it was. It was a good response too. I was thinking of it at the gym because I was working out, and then I was thinking about gatekeeping again, and I just forgot.
Yeah.
Oh well, sorry everybody. Brain fart. Windows 95.
All right.
Yeah, that links up. Dang, smooth.
That's all right.
That's called podcasting.
That was okay. I'm gonna edit it out, but that was good.
All right, let's talk about incels. Have you ever met one?
I've met people that are like on the precipice of becoming one.
Oh yeah, they're in your birthing chamber.
Exactly. Yeah, like they're about to hatch.
Oh, how so? Well, actually, let's explain what an incel is. So, for those of you that never heard of what an incel is typically, and this goes both ways, by the way. It's a girl or a guy who think completely, I guess, like bad, think completely shitty of the opposite gender, I guess.
Yeah.
As in like like this gender does this. I don't know. Like give me an example, Noah. There's one where incels go, oh, all women they don't want me because they're fucking, I don't know, they only date Chads.
Yeah, that's where the whole Chad thing comes from.
Yeah, that is actually where the Chad thing comes from. That was
But
incels calling people Chad for
yeah, and
they can just pick up the Stacys.
yeah, there you go. Stacy's is what they're called. Yeah, and what's the virgin? Yeah, but yeah, no, an incel. I think it stands for involuntary celibacy.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
Yeah, and basically it's just they pin all of their relationship problems on the opposite gender, like or whatever
There
or
you go.
whatever they're into. Like I can't get a girlfriend because all girls just want Chads. I can't get a boyfriend because all girls or all boys just want, I don't know, Kylie Jenner or whatever. Like
That is a much more scientific this definition than what I give. Good job.
and normally they're bigger and they don't shower and they're angry.
Yeah, typically incels are people you don't even want to talk to in the first place.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
The irony is in that they can't find a girlfriend because of their own doing.
Yeah, and it's like Noah said, they blame others for that, aka the Chads. You know, so it's like, oh, dude, I used to have a friend who was really incel. He cleaned up now. He cleaned up.
Oh, that's good.
He's not incel anymore because he got therapy.
Oh, good for him.
He took therapy to get rid of it. But yeah, this guy was like super incel where he would think like, oh, that girl, you know, she didn't say hi to me today, so she fucking hates me, and she only talks to Chads, not me. You know, like straight up that kind of person. And I remember this guy made a thread on like the incel forums about this, saying like, oh, like what, like these fucking bitches, they don't know what they're missing and this and that. This girl walked into class, didn't even say hi to me, just went to her friends and say hi to them. And like he was so incel that even the incel forum was like, bro, like calm down. They're like, you like what the fuck? Like she doesn't have to say hi to you. You didn't even attempt to say hi to her.
Yeah, imagine being down so bad that even the fucking incel forum was like, bro, all right, take it easy.
Yeah, it was that bad. Like I'm not even kidding. I was pretty shocked to hear that the incels made fun of this guy. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like that's really bad.
Yeah.
But like I said, he got therapy. He's good now, so he's chilling now. This was also the same guy who did a ritual in order to make a girl fall in love with him.
Nice.
Yeah, he got a jar of honey and he put a straw man in it and he went to a highway and he buried it. Or no, he didn't bury it. He put it under like a highway bridge and he did a ritual on it. And this was supposed to give him a girlfriend. And it didn't.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? I'm shocked that didn't work.
The next day, the jar of honey was gone, so a homeless guy probably. Well, he made someone happy.
It's like no, the homeless guy's son's like, oh sweet, my Craigslist post worked.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a future topic we should talk about. Hell yeah, oh yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, incels, very bad. Don't do it. Please. Don't think women hate you because they don't want to talk to you. You're just probably not putting in the effort, unironically.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's what it is. But like, I don't know. If you're at the point where you're an incel, like I feel like it's like maybe too late for you. Like,
oh, you can clean up, but it's just like so bad sometimes. Like when you start listening to those stupid like dating advice coaches, like those gurus.
yeah,
Then you're on a really bad track. Okay.
The moment you also start watching like fuck, I don't even remember the names anymore. The Quartering, Mahler, all those people on YouTube that just shit on Star Wars all day. Like that's another you're going down another bad path as well.
Is that a thing? People that just shit on pop culture, I guess.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a thing. There's the Cynical Drinker was fucking awful, like one of the worst YouTube channels ever. There's the Quartering. Everybody calls him the Quarter Poundering because he's really fat.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, like it's just like some of the worst stuff ever, and all of the fan base for that is incels, like all of it.
Pandering. That's funny.
Quarter pounder, yeah. Um,
I'll be the first to say, even if I make fun of fat people, like, come on. I don't know how to like put it lightly, but it's funny. I don't know. Hate me
I
if you
mean,
want, but if someone made if someone if someone made fun of me when I was fat, I wouldn't care. Let's put it that way.
yeah,
Because I used to be fat.
yeah.
I'm still pretty chunky.
I'm fat right now. I get made fun of
Yeah.
for it. It's pretty funny.
I don't care if people make fun of me, but I know some people get really offended. But all I gotta say is, fuck you. um. So yeah, I didn't know there was like people who do that. That's kind of whatever. I mean, people make hate stuff. Yeah, you do remember the I hate everything channel?
I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you consider that incel? I don't know.
No.
Is this like a different type of content
Yeah.
that
Absolutely. It's very different. Yeah.
really gives off
Yeah.
vibes? I gotta look this guy up.
Yeah. So, yeah, just look up dude. Just look up a pic here. I'll send you a picture of the quartering.
Okay.
And
I'm
you'll
looking
see.
at him right now. Oh, yeah, he's got that I want to say soy. I don't know if you know. Does anyone know what the soy vibe is? You ever seen soy faces?
Yeah, the people that make those thumbnails, yeah. Like
Yes.
with the mouth wide open.
Yeah, the mouth wide open. That people call those the soy face.
Yeah.
It's pretty true. I mean, they all look like this. They all look the same. Just look up any soy face. It's usually people who are like man children, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Or when they say dude, the nuclear bomb's dropping, it's like Fallout. Like
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like that's a good analogy, a good example.
yeah.
A man child soy face usually goes hand in hand with being a man child. So if you're listening to this right now and you're offended that I'm using the term soy face or man child, like buddy, you gotta look you gotta look at yourself in the mirror, pal.
If you ever in your life said Orange Man is sus, vote him out, then you are a man
Oh my
child.
god. Never say that. You can hate the orange man all you want, but once you start putting like fucking video game terminology and movie terminology in, I'm calling you a fucking loser. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked about that in a couple episodes ago, but I'm just like, that was so embarrassing when all of that was happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ugh.
That's one of the dark ages. Still going on today though. People still do that.
I mean, to me, it's like people cringed really hard when I think it was Biden or Bernie, like they promoted their campaign in Animal Crossing. They're like, "Oh my god, that's so cringe." I'm like, "Dude, that's just as cringe as you saying Trump is Thanos, dude." Like,
Yeah, it's very cringe.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm looking at the quartering thing. Yeah, he just talks about whatever.
He's like, "I hate Brie Larson," and that's like he's made like 80 videos about Brie Larson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm not a fan. It's whatever.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like if you ever start finding yourself like, oh, he's my favorite channel on YouTube, I'm like, it's too late for you. Just take him out back.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, he's like a news channel, I guess.
Yeah, he just makes the same video every day about how Marvel's dying because they're pandering to SJWs because they have a woman in a movie. And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. There are some things I really don't give a fuck about, and that's usually it. I mean, I'll be honest, when they said like Mary Jane was going to be like a Zendaya, I was like, oh, what? Because I was hoping I'd see another hot white redheaded cutie, because I like ginger girls. But
Okay.
I mean, I think Zendaya does a good job. So
Zendaya's pretty fine, dude.
yeah, she's not my type. It's
No.
too thin for me.
Too
I
thin.
was more of the what's her name? Katie Durst.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kristen Dunst. Kristen Dunst. Yeah, she gave me more of a
She got some meat on her bones. That one.
yeah. But me being upset at like that was just because I'm a fucking like diehard Spider-Man fan. So I was like, what the? But it's whatever. I'm not gonna protest or anything like that. Like I really don't care. As long as they're good actors, that's all I really care about.
Yeah, that's all that should matter. Is like as long as they do a good job, like
Because I mean, like the way I see it is, it's also a retelling, anyways. So it's not like it's not the main universe, anyways, and stuff. Like
yeah,
if I want to see comic book Spider-Man, I can go read comic books.
you just read a comic book. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal. But there are some people that go, "Oh, I can't believe they casted a black woman." It's like, it's whatever, dude.
Yeah, those are the incels.
Yeah, it's like, who cares, man? There are more important issues. I can't wait till people start doing like these comic book posts about the Taliban. Can't wait.
Oh God. Oh no. The fact that you just said that, I mean, oh God.
I don't want to talk about these like politics and stuff, but like they're like my opinion, my quick like 2 cents is people are virtuous signaling like crazy. That's all I want to say.
I super agree with you. Anyways,
can't wait for the TikToks. But yes, man, children, please grow up.
Grow up. I mean, like, I think it's totally cool to be like really, really into something. Like,
look, you can be into it all you want. Like I said, I love Spider-Man. I'm a diehard Spider-Man fan. I got like fucking 3 Spider-Man posters in my room. 4, actually, I'm counting them. 4 Spider-Man posters. I got a Spider-Man wallet. I probably got like Spider-Man underwear somewhere. But I know I got socks for sure. Anyways,
yeah.
But it's like, I could love Spider-Man, but I'm not gonna fucking go all crazy about it. I don't know.
That's the thing. Like that's the thing about it. Like when
I'll
you
make it your life.
you let it consume you, like
don't consume. Don't be consumed.
That's the problem right there. Like, I mean, and that's the thing about modern internet. Like, a lot of people are letting the things that they like become their personality.
Absolutely.
So that's why you see so many like pathetic comments on Twitter and Reddit, like just of people being like stupid and
absolutely, dude,
having like the worst takes imaginable.
Yeah, it's so cringe. Like like when COVID first started, did you ever see the post of the it was because obviously like Endgame and stuff had just happened or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of the posts I remember saying was it's like, respect the medical workers, there are superheroes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing a post of all of the superheroes of Marvel like bowing down to like nurses and stuff walking through the hallways.
Oh, I remember that.
Did you ever see that picture?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing that and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was so bad. And I'm like, dude, someone took their time and effort to draw this. And I'm like, that's so cringe.
I remember seeing that. That was fucking awful. Yeah.
If you just told me like, oh, respect your doctors and stuff because they're working hard, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. But doing that kind of shit, I'm like, oh, like it makes me not want to not want to respect them. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
it makes me not want to be alive.
Makes it so much worse. And I get why they're doing it, because I think they understand that a lot of people nowadays are like taking these things to heart with like superheroes and stuff. They're like really obsessing over them.
Yeah.
I think that's why they did it. But I'm just like, God damn, like please.
But like, honestly, like let's do real talk here, Paul. Who older than the age of 7 sees that and go like, you know what, you're right, like they are the real superheroes? Like,
bro,
who on earth is engaging with that on that level?
Bro. The people who make the posts, they make them for a reason, okay? Because they believe in that too.
Yeah, you're
just
right.
think about that.
As much as I refuse to believe that this is actually for someone who's not like 6 years old, I
I'm
agree
not
with you.
I'm not shitting you when going back to that comment you said, when I mentioned that someone made a post talking about like Donald Trump being like Thanos and Bernie being Captain America and all that shit, I was not joking. That was like someone had made that by by their own thought. They had written up this post and posted it on their Facebook. Like
Jesus.
they thought that was such a cool post that they had to post it. It wasn't a copy pasta because I looked for it. It wasn't a copy pasta. They made this, and I was like, "What the like, dude? Come back to reality, bro! Like, what are you doing?"
It's so fucking bad. Yeah,
Maybe
I
he
don't
should
know.
have used a reality stone.
That's when you just pull out your gun and
Yeah. Oh,
that's so crazy, dude.
yeah. It's so like you might not think it, but there are definitely people out there that will fall for that shit. So
Yeah, that's true.
they
You're
will
right.
be
You're
like,
right.
"Oh, that is so cool." I mean, maybe it's a minority. I hope it's a minority, but
Oh, I think it definitely is. I think it's definitely a very vocal minority.
I hope so.
Um,
It's like Twitter. Twitter is very loud, but it's actually like a minority. I don't know if you
yeah, yeah.
know that. I forgot what the statistics was. I remember seeing it, but it's like here, hold on. Let me look it up. I remember it was something along the lines of like 12% of users are the ones that make the posts or something like that. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy like how disproportionate it is.
Yeah. So like the people who all those crazy posts that you see from Twitter and stuff, that's usually from a minority. And
Yep.
it's like not everyone thinks that way. You're just seeing the blown up Twitter posts.
And it's like even when you see it has like 60K or 100K likes, it's like, dude, Twitter has like 20 million users. Like,
Yeah.
this is not the majority of people.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. So
Yeah.
don't believe everything you see on Twitter. My friend, speaking of making something like for your personality, I had to tell my friend to stop using Twitter because holy shit, it was getting real bad. He would
Yeah.
do nothing. Like he would do nothing but get mad at some posts, and I was like he was one of those guys, and
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like if you get this mad, stop using Twitter. And
Yeah, it's like it's really easy.
yeah, and he had mentioned to me that he also doesn't like when people make things a personality. So I swung that back at him. I'm like, dude, you're making Twitter your personality. That's all you do. You go on Twitter, you get mad, and you tell us about it. And it's like that's all you do. It's so boring.
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah. Twitter's fine. Just use it in moderation. It's like
Yep.
drugs
If you no, don't say that.
and heroin.
Yeah, it's like heroin. Just use it just a little bit and you're fine. Now, like if you find yourself getting upset all the time when you check Twitter or Reddit, maybe it's not the social media platforms. Maybe you just need to take a little break
Yeah.
or get off of that stuff permanently because as dumb as these people's takes are or as stupid as they are, it shouldn't affect you as much as it probably is. Like,
Amen.
yeah, amen, brother.
Amen.
I saw an article that I had no interest in seeing this movie in general. I don't even know what it's about, but I saw an article that made me want to watch it even less.
Okay.
It says Free Guy has the most epic Marvel cameo. Find out how Ryan Reynolds did it. And I was like, I fucking hate this. I never want to see this movie ever.
Using the word epic is like a deterrent nowadays.
Yeah, it
It was
really
cool
is.
back in like 2002, but
Yeah.
using epic now is so bad. Like the people use epic just to make fun of it, essentially.
It was never cool, let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that it's not cool now.
Yeah, it's
maybe. I mean, to be fair, it was mainly like nerds who used epic and stuff. So yeah, you could probably be right. You're probably right. I don't
I'm
know.
trying to see who's in this movie. Dude, Pokemon's in this movie? I'm watching it. All right, I'm buying tickets right now.
Whoa, Pokemon's watching?
Does she take off her shoes?
Dude, there are some people who are so desperate. I've seen people look at nothing but like Pokemon vids and search for nothing but her feet. And
Really?
oh my god.
I don't know. Like, that's insane to me. Like, I don't believe that. I mean, I know you're right. I know it's true, but I just refuse to believe that because that thing exists for that one streamer, Nico, who got like ripped off in Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened with her. Like any kind of foot angle, these people will try to get. Like,
Yeah. It's gross. It's a minority, but they're there.
dude, you could make so much money. That's what you do, Paul. You just find yourself a nice girl, and then you just make her sell her feet pics, and then you're good.
Dude, I know. Are you kidding me? It's like, okay, so I'm not all right. I'm gonna put this penis on the cake right now. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of OnlyFans. All right,
Mhm.
I'm not the biggest fan. If you do OnlyFans, good for you. But like, I personally wouldn't want like a girlfriend who has an OnlyFans unless it's like a consensual thing. Like if we're both like, oh yeah, let's fucking do it, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But I typically don't really like stand with that. If you want to do OnlyFans, go for it. But it's not my cup of tea. However, what you had mentioned, where it's like, oh, like just sell your feet pics, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do that shit. I'd be like, dude, because my whole shtick is like, babe, just show your feet. They don't even have to see your face. Just fucking show your feet. Boom,
It's true.
money. And that's
You're
it.
rolling the money. You can buy your house with that feet
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I wish I had good feet. I'd fucking do it. Shit. But yeah, I can't. Yeah.
You know, that was to pay for things like textbooks and stuff in college. There was a girl I knew, and she seriously considered selling her feet pics.
Fuck, she should have, man. She would have made a lot of money. I would have been like Queen Slay. Like, fuck yeah, do it.
I mean, who knows? Maybe she did. I didn't really ask about that because that's not really something you ask about. Like, hey, is your feet pics website up?
Can I see it? Yeah, I don't know. I would have done it. If I was a girl, I would do it. I understand why girls do OnlyFans, but because I, in all honesty, if I was a girl and I was hot, fuck yeah, why not? I'd do it. But I would also know, like, oh, you know, a lot of guys don't like that. But you know, you could definitely find a guy who is okay with that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to find someone who's okay with it.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of guys that'll say like, oh yeah, fuck it, but I'm just not that guy. That's all.
I agree.
Yeah. Remember when I was talking about Twitter being a minority?
Yeah.
So I'm on Twitter right now, and like people are talking about Hassan. It's like a Twitch streamer or whatever. And this is just like a topic I want to bring up. It's not about Hassan, but just like a small little topic I want to bring up. The trending page on Twitter is trash.
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
It's awful.
It's
garbage.
so bad. Yeah.
The trending page on Twitter is trash.
Yeah.
Like there is literally nothing there. I mean, I understand they curate stuff for you, I guess, and I like follow streamers and stuff, so like maybe that's what it is. But it's not labeled as like for you. It's I'm looking at the what's happening page, right?
Yeah.
And at the top, it's like, oh fuck, the news from Afghanistan, and this and that. And then right below him is like, oh yeah, Hassan bought a house.
It's like what?
Like,
Yeah.
okay. Like what does that have to do? I don't know. Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Yeah, like I don't really give a fuck. Like that's cool, but it's not the topics we should be talking about, I guess.
I mean, it's just an unfortunate thing about like reality is just that Hassan is a very, very popular guy. So of course anything that he does is going to be trending like that. Like it's just what it is. Like, oh, Kim Kardashian comes out with a new thing of lipstick.
Oh, I understand. It's like it all depends on how many tweets are being tweeted about the topic and stuff. But I'm just saying, like, it's kind of like fucked, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I definitely agree with that.
Like, I get it, but I can still say it's pretty fucked. Like I wouldn't want to see my name up there, fucking, like right below a global event.
Like a serious. I mean, even the reason why he's trending is ridiculous. It's so stupid.
He just bought a house.
So I'm sure even he feels like that. No, people are mad because he bought a house.
Oh, really?
People are like, because he's very like leftist and like socialist, right?
Right.
So it's a bunch of right wing trolls like, oh, like you claim to hate society, but you bought a house. How interesting! It's like, it's not really. You're just a fucking moron. Like,
yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
it's just people looking for a gotcha.
Yeah.
But anyways,
he makes enough money that he can spend it on that.
I'm like, yeah, he's rich and he still wants equal taxation. Like, I don't see what the problem is.
As long as you follow what you're preaching, then I have no qualms with you. So,
and that's the thing. Like, I don't watch him at all. So
I don't watch him either.
I cannot claim to know, but he seems consistent with his message. That's all that matters.
As long as you do what you preach, I have no qualms. Like
because there's definitely people like
I'll call you out if you got fucking ripped off like Nico. I was like, bro, like
what was it, like $3 million for an apartment in downtown Houston?
Yeah, something like that. And I'm like, you got mega ripped off. Like
I was watching that video with you on your stream, twitch.tv/chokinanakins, I was just super convinced that it was fake. I'm like, there's no way that this person actually paid $3 million for this. Like, unless they bought like the building or like the floor, and they own all of the apartments on that floor, there's no way this thing is worth $3 million.
Yeah.
But that was a while ago.
Yeah. But it's whatever. I like I said, and like you said, I don't really follow Hassan. You don't follow him, so we have no idea. I just thought it was funny to see his name right under Taliban news.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul too. He's in there.
Of course he is.
So it's obviously how Twitter works. Whatever people are tweeting about that day will be shown, but it's just like you think of like Twitter as more of like a news platform. So it's like seeing entertainment in the mix is just funny.
For some people, man, that is news.
Oh yeah, some people love celebrity news. Like that is their life.
That's why those tabloid magazines haven't gone away, man.
Yeah, that's also something that's in the same realm of being like a man child. Like you shouldn't be obsessed with fucking celebrities either. It's bad for you. Like I'm sure it affects your brain somehow. Like don't do it.
Oh yeah, it's probably really fucking bad for you.
Yeah, it's really
making me dumber.
Absolutely. When all you do is just look at someone else's life, you forget to look at your own. It's really sad.
I agree. Like, and then you get really obsessed people, like that guy who tried to turn himself into Justin Bieber. Do you remember that?
Oh, dude, yeah, the babes did. I remember that guy.
I think, unfortunately, that guy passed away.
Did he?
Yeah, it was pretty.
Through the surgery or something?
No, it was pretty tragic. I don't want to bring it up, but if you're curious, it was actually like really tragic how this dude passed away.
All right, you guys look it up on your own. We ain't that type of content.
Yeah, we're not. I'll just say this: we're not a true crime podcast.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
We should make another one called Crime Couch.
Dude, we should.
Or Crusty Crime.
Okay, never mind. That's disgusting.
We talk nothing. No, we the only kind of crimes we talk about are really disgusting ones like necrophilia and stuff.
Ugh. I mean, I guess there is a market for that. Like, did you know that interest in true crime skyrocketed since the quarantine started?
Well, true crime's always been like an interesting topic, but people are watching it more, I guess.
Yeah, people are watching way more of it nowadays.
Okay. Then maybe they're scheming something up.
I mean, I just think it's just like one of those like morbid things you get curious about.
You know what's always fun? You know what's funny to me?
What?
You know what's funny to me? We got like politicians talking about how like video games hurt the youth and all that stuff. They're so violent, right?
Yeah.
Then we got TV shows like true crime and shit, where it's nothing about like murder and stuff.
Oh yeah, don't ever because they're the ones that TV and movie stations are the one that pay your bills, man.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of funky.
Pretty sus, I gotta say.
Pretty sus.
Did anyone else think the U.S. government is sus?
Wow, this is almost as sus as the Iron Man 2 scene with the
I forgot his name. The ring guy, Mandarin.
when the Mandarin did this and that.
Anyways, yeah.
You're being a sussy baka right now.
I forgot we were originally talking about, wasn't it?
Dude, this whole thing just went off on such a tangent.
We went from like incels all the way here. Like, how did we get here?
It's just how it happens, man, with the Crusty Couch. Crusty Couch.
Crusty Couch. Just call it the CC, dude.
The CC. I'm always consistently fucking up the name of this.
Yeah, you suck. Just call it CC.
I'm terrible. You know?
Leave the name drop to me.
All right, go. So I'm just gonna say, and then you're gonna name drop for me. Ready?
All right.
Man, that's what happens with this episode of the
Crusty Couch.
That was perfect.
Flawless.
Yeah, now I can make that sound like me.
Yeah. And then if you speak loudly, then I'll do it quietly.
Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. But that's gonna do it for this episode of the
Crusty Couch.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the
Crusty Couch.
Come on, you're falling behind.
Sorry, dude. You don't pay me enough.
And
there's another task upon the other ones. Okay? Last time you made me wash your car. Sorry, I got the $5 for the Ferrari Lambo.
For the Ferrari, you didn't do it right, so I need my $5 back.
Oh shit!
Thanks for listening to this episode. We really appreciate all the likes and love you give us. So if you want to see this podcast grow, go ahead and keep on sharing it with your friends. Get some more ears listening to this filth.
Yeah, and, perhaps future content nearby. Perhaps.
Yeah, there's some stuff in the works. I've been bothering Paul to send me pictures of himself.
I haven't done it yet because I forgot.
He hasn't done it yet, and they're very revealing pictures. Like I get it, like
yeah.
You're gonna see a whole other side of him.
Yeah, he asked for like a knuckle pick. That was kind of weird. Man.
Yeah, knuckle pick. You send me a pic of your soles, like the bottom of your feet.
Of my soles.
Yeah,
just the weird angles. The back of my knee. What's that?
Oh yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye. Bye. Bye.